Hello everyone, we're back again for another Siteworks tutorial video. Today we're gonna just quickly go over creating a new project in Trimble Siteworks. So first of all, I have been emailed a new file for a new job that we're gonna download from our email and load up, save it in our Trimble files folder, which we still have right here from the last time. And we're gonna take those files and open Siteworks and create a new project. So real quick, just going to kind of follow the same process as last time. I see that I was sent a zip file that I'm going to download. Different browsers can do different things. We're going to save file. Come up here to our little downloads bar. Open up. Just going to move it real quick to my desktop. So now that I've got it saved in my desktop, I am going to extract it. And here we can see my extracted files. So all I did was I right-clicked on my zip file, I hit extract all, and then I extracted it. So now I can delete my zip file, take my Tyler House-SCS 900 folder, move it right here to my Trimble Files folder. Now if we open it up, I can see that I've got my Dollar General from last time, and now my new Tyler House-SCS 900 folder that we are going to work with today. So now that we have that there, we can open it up and see. So just like last time, Tyler House, we've got our designs, work orders. Can see this time we were sent a control file, and your control point file, if sent like this, is going to be here every time. We can open it up though real quick, just see what's inside that control point file, and we can see we've got 4 control points. We've got a northing, an easting, and an elevation for each point. So that all looks good. This is what you can get your points sent as every time. Open up our designs, open up our grading file, and we can see that we've got a DXF, which we went over last time as our line work, and a TTM, which we went over last time as our surface. So we have everything that takes to build a model. So let's go ahead and open up Trimble Siteworks. While we wait for that to load, all we're going to do today is really just create the project. We're not going to go over any next couple videos. We'll cover setting up, calibration, and all that. So this is what you're going to see every time you open up Trimble Siteworks, the open project screen. So we've got projects, work orders, and designs, and we'll go over at a later date kind of what each one kind of signifies. But if you hit this plus button to the right, that's going to create a new project. And we are just going to call this Tyler's House, because this is where all of our testing, all of our videos are going to come from, is just around the house here. US survey feet, degrees, point name, northing, easting, elevation, and a description if you want. Grid is going to be north and east. Every time I would just set all of my properties like this, and it's going to default to this from here on out. We'll just, each time we create a new project, just have to make a new name. So if we hit next, then we come to our project creation screen. I typically don't teach my people to load up a map. We don't have a calibration file, but I do know we were sent a control point file, so I can hit this checkbox here. That means we're going to use it. And then the file name, we're going to tap right here, tap to select file. And depending on, if you have it saved, we know we have it saved in our Trimble file folder. But if you have it saved, say on a thumb drive, you would click this drive drop down and choose your thumb drive. And I'm just going to hit this up arrow all the way until I see my C drive. And then if we come down to users and then Tyler, we can now go to our desktop where we see the Trimble Files folder. And then the Tyler House SCS 900 folder is where I know my files are saved at. Going to open that up. And we know we're looking for our control point file right now, CSV, so we can see that we have that CSV right here. So now we have that CSV of the control point file loaded up. Not going to worry about anything else down here. All I'm worried about right now is my control points. When we tap finish, it is going to create our project, create our job. So if I hit finish, now we have Tyler's house project. Now we've got to create a work order. And my first work order at each job, I'm going to name calibration. And you can leave instructions if you want. I'll just kind of show you what that looks like. Created our work order, calibration, and just left some quick instructions. So we can see the instructions pop up right here. And for our design is our model. Trimble World, you're going to see it called design pretty much everywhere. You can see we have no design right now. We do know we have kind of a grading file, so we are going to add that to the project. Hit the plus here. Every time you're going to have to give your design a name. So I'm just going to call it grading right here real quick. I'm going to go ahead and add the date in case I ever get any updates or revisions to my file. Next, we're going to choose our design file. Just like before, we're going to hit this checkbox next to it. Our design file is our surface file, our TTM. So I'm going to tap to select file, and we can go ahead and, go back up, hit this up arrow. That's basically just taking us back up all the way to where we can see our desktop, just wherever you've got it saved. If you have a thumb drive with your files on it, hit this drop down right here and select your thumb drive. But I know mine is on my computer desktop, so I'm going to hit the C drive, then go to users, then go to T Phelps, and now we're going to go to the desktop, back to the Trimble files, back to the Tyler House folder. Now we're going to open up our designs folder, go to grading. You're basically just looking for your TTM. Wherever you have your TTM, that is where you want to go, whether it be on your thumb drive or anything. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it and hit accept. Now we're going to select our design map. Our design map is our line work file. It's our DXF. Hit our checkbox here to select it. Tap to select file over here. And it should take you back to the same place you were before. So we're inside our grading folder. And I can hit highlight that. You can either double click this now once you highlight it, or you can hit accept and it'll open it up. So once I select it, I can either double click, double click on this orange highlighted area, or I can just tap accept, and now we've got our TTM for the surface and a DXF for the line work. So we've got everything to make our design work. Going to go ahead and tap finish here. And now we've got our entire project created. We've got a project, we've got a calibration, and we've got a design now. So you can see grading has been added to our list. Once we hit accept, it's going to go ahead and load Siteworks up, and you're going to see the main screen of Siteworks. As you can see, it's loading up our DXFs, our TTMs. And there we go. Now we're back in our receiver setup screen. So this is where we would set up our base and our rover, and we will cover that in the next video.